Hey everyone,
Hello,
welcome
hello.
back. Happy Monday.
Oh my god, happy Monday.
Yeah, another week.
It's another Monday.
Yeah, it's Monday again.
It is. That it is. So we're back with another episode of Table Talk with Lish and Lou. And so the last episode we talked about dates.
Yeah, dates, first dates, inappropriate dates, dream dates,
sex on the first date,
bad hygiene.
Our last drink was a virgin sangria.
Yeah.
It
was really good.
It was good. It was good. So today we're talking about.
So we're supposed to be talking about feminine energy,
yes,
right?
That was the goal.
Some things have transpired that caused us to switch topics.
Mm-hmm.
So today we're actually hopping into friends of the opposite sex.
Yes. That's what we are getting into. But first I got to show you the drinks. So it's going to be another virgin drink because, we're virgins here. So
a little chamoy and tahini.
So you have some chamoy and tahini with a block of ice.
That's how you know it's already going to be so good.
And I made a little mixture here. And it has a little bit of sparkling water, right?
Okay.
Oh, you don't even know. Sparkling water, muddled strawberries, lime juice, and honey. Honey. Okay.
That adds the sweet.
So, I'm going to
let me record it.
Do a little sparkling water first. Now, I don't know what this is going to taste like. And again, this is a non-alcoholic drink. So, I would recommend this with what? Tequila?
Yeah.
You think tequila? Like a little spicy,
I feel like anything you do with citrus.
Okay, so I'm going to pour a little bit of sparkling water on there.
Okay.
And then we're going to
shake
it just a little. And then we're going to add, let me see these strawberries. Look at that mixture there. Ooh. So we're going to pour some strawberries, this little mixture.
Okay. Muddled strawberries.
Ooh, doesn't that look good?
It does. It's too away from me.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Okay. I need for y'all to see this because it's freaking, look at that.
It's giving what it needs
delicious.
to be.
All right, so let's see how this is going to taste. All right.
Let's take a picture of it.
Oh, yeah, let's take a picture. Okay, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. Even though there's no watermelon, it's giving like when you get your fruit from the
from the fruit guy?
Yep. It's so good. Yep.
It's good.
It's hitting.
Now, what do you think I should add? Tequila or vodka?
Tequila.
And this would be like a skinny drink. Because it really just has strawberries, lime, soda water, and a little bit of honey. Yeah. Really the only like carbs are the
tahini,
the chamoy. So
yeah, it's giving me these gifts.
Yeah, so all right. This one will be added to the website. And we didn't name our last drink.
We sure did.
So we're gonna have to name that drink and this drink. So let's get to it. So can men and women be friends?
Yes, they can.
Okay. Wait,
so many people want to argue that.
Pause. All right, we're back. So,
goodness gracious.
So, okay, we're talking about can men and women be friends? Can men and women be friends?
I definitely think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's...
End of the podcast.
Yeah.
Question. Episode's over. Yes. Men and women can be friends. Okay, so a lot of people say no.
I feel like so many people say No, because they don't know how to control their hormones.
Okay.
You know, so then they're under the assumption that everybody else can't.
Yeah.
But I have so many platonic friendships. Like, I was such a tomboy growing up, and I got a little girlier when I got in, like middle school, towards the end of middle school and high school, because then I started liking boys, like, not wanting to beat them up, but actually liking them,
Mm-hmm.
But even then, like, I hung out with guys. It was always, me with the guys and my best friend. Like, that was my female best friend. Like, that was it. And we didn't want them. Like,
Yeah.
like, I be looking at other girls like, ew, if you only knew.
So you didn't want them, but did any of them want you guys?
My close guy friends, none of them ever made past that me.
Yeah.
They have friends that were like halfway part of the crew. They weren't like gang,
Yeah.
Who I would talk to, date, or whatever. But none of them, like none of the ones that I really call like my brother, like none of them, no.
Mm-hmm.
They actually make it really hard for guys now, because I've seen my brothers mature from the guys that used to be into businessmen, husbands, dads. So I see a lot of qualities in them that I'm like, oh, my next, situation, not I can say situation, my next relationship, I see so many qualities that I would want in my companion, in my person. And that's not because I like my friends or I want my friends. It's because they have great characteristics and qualities, that fit. That's why we're able to be friends, because we can mesh well. Not because in the back of our heads we want to freak each other.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you have a guy best friend, right?
I don't even like him. What are you talking about?
We always say that. We're like,
yes, I do. We've been friends for about 20 years.
Yeah. That's about how long I've been friends with my guy friends.
Yeah, we have been. But a topic came up with one of my female friends where her and I have been friends like 18 years or something. And she's always been like, men and women can't be friends. There's no way. Well, this week, her and I had a conversation, and I think I convinced her
that it's possible.
But I had to explain to her, like, so men and women can be friends. But to me, if you guys have any type of, if y'all ever had sex, like you're not friends.
It's not,
if y'all have ever even thought about it, like y'all like aren't friends. Like
even in the kiss, other than anything on the cheek,
like you guys, like you're not friends. Like, and I think
share different parts. So
right, like So do you think that? One, I was explaining this to her too, like, because basically she got out of a relationship and the guy was like, we could be friends. And I was like, but you can't. Like, once you break up, like, I don't really think you could be friends. Can you be friends? If you break up?
I guess it really just depends on the mental space of both individuals. Because I know some girls that act like, men, where they can hit it and quit it and not have no emotions behind it. I'm not that type of person where I can be intimate with someone without emotions.
Yeah.
So I felt like if you two were friends and y'all were able to have sex without emotions attached, then maybe you guys can still keep a friendship. But I know me personally, I'm not that person. Like, there's always emotion behind any encounter, So,
but then are they friends? You know what I mean? Like, so basically he was like, they broke up and then he was like, but we could be friends. And then, but like they weren't even together that long. Like, like you be with somebody for like 15 years and break up, and you guys could probably be friends because you've been together for so long. Yeah. Especially if the breakup is like
history, not a bad breakup.
Right, like we're just not meant to be together anymore. Yeah. But like we're cool with each other, So like I think you could be friends. But I think if you're dating somebody for like a month or two and you're like, I think we should be friends. Like, no, we can't be friends. Like,
because you don't really like them, period.
Right, like
it's not just like
we're broken up.
Your hairstyle, I just don't like it at all.
Right, like I don't like you, but I still want to keep you on the side. So I'm gonna say let's be friends.
And within reach.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I was explaining to her, like, yes, men and women can be friends, but if like y'all was in some type of relationship and you know it was like a bad breakup and they were like, let's be friends, no, you can't. Like, no, you can't be friends.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you can be friends, but I definitely think men and women can be friends. Do you think when men and women are friends, there's always that one person in the relationship that is like secretly wanting to be with the other person?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I don't know because I've never felt this way about none of my guy friends.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like even my friend that passed away 2 years ago, like we were childhood best friends, and he's even like, you know, rescued me out of some situations, but there never was that desire to want to be with him. He's not here to tell me, you know, if he ever had feelings like that, but I don't believe he did, you know?
Yeah.
I think always in the back of our head, we think about, when we think about who our companion should be, we think about what's safe. So maybe it's been a thought like, oh, it would be safe because I know him in and out, or he knows me in and out, but I gotta go deeper. Like, no.
But because you know him in and out, would it be safe? Would you would you?
I don't think so because I wasn't emotionally attached to him in that manner.
Yeah.
You know, like I wasn't in love. You know, like that was just my friend. And even with my guy friends that are here now, like I love them, but I've never been in love with them. You know, like I'm rooting for them over here like the bro. You know, like I'm one of the bros. I'm a bro. Like I don't know. I just don't. It is what it is. Like I'm very. It is what it is. I like stuff black and white. I don't like stuff with gray areas. Like, so we either this or we that. Like, and that's it. So maybe that's just because that's how I am. So I think that you could be friends and it not be anything else. I mean, naturally, when you are friends of the opposite sex, like their significant others or people they date and talk to always have an eyebrow raised, which could sometimes interfere with the friendship. But I feel like I've been pretty good at reassuring their ladies that I'm not the one to worry about. You know?
Okay. So
you don't gotta run that this way.
With like it was so good. It's like super refreshing. Like the sweetness with a little bit of salt, like it works. So you mentioned like their partner, right? Like your friend's partner. So if they're friends, right? You have a best friend or a really close guy friend. He gets a girlfriend. And actually, let me rephrase. How am I trying to say this? Basically, like if you're with somebody, no, you get a boyfriend, right? Your boyfriend has a girl best friend, but then she stops talking to him because you're together. They were never friends. Like she was always
she was always somebody like waiting her turn.
Yeah, she was waiting.
I've seen those situations before. I mean, then I've also been in a marriage where like I was, you know, it was a problem for me to have my guy friends. So then me trying to, you know, save my marriage, I cut myself off from my guy friends. It wasn't anything that they did. I mean, I'm grateful they're the amazing men that they are because when I got my act together, you know, when I was back to being myself, they were just right there, you know, easy, ready to embrace me. But I was in a situation where he didn't believe in platonic friendships between men and women. So me talking to my guy friends was an issue. And so in my mind, my marriage is more important than my friendship, you know, so this is the relationship I want to try to save versus the friendship I want to try to save, you know. Now, if the friends were like, you know, oh, we're cutting London off because she's married now, I feel like it just still would have to be a conversation. Like, are you cutting me off because you're trying to respect the marriage? Are you cutting me off because there's other feelings there? Or are you cutting me off because maybe you don't like him and so you just prefer not to be around and you won't let me see and find out for myself? Yeah. That's different, but that's all still something that could be had with found out with a conversation. So, yeah. Okay. Have you ever had to deal with that?
Yes, I've had, my best friend, he has seen me in some relationships, and one person that I was with did not like that we were friends at all. To the point where this person called my mom, like, I don't like that they're friends. Like, yeah.
What?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then my husband had a female friend who stopped talking to him. Like, once we were like together. Like, she was still around when we were first together, but then when she knew like I wasn't going nowhere, she stopped talking to him.
That sucks.
Yeah, it happens, yeah.
But like you said, it just make you feel like, no, they were just sitting there waiting their turn.
And then so that's what happened with her. But I do definitely, I don't feel like every man and woman relationship is, brown sugar. Like, I don't feel like, everybody's Sydney Shaw waiting for freaking, what was his name?
Oh my God.
For her to be their heir, you know what I mean? You're my heir. Like, I don't think that's the case. I do think some men, men and women can definitely be friends. Especially, I think if the like, we were supposed to be talking about feminine energy today, right? Like, if the man has a little bit of feminine energy and the woman has a little bit of masculine energy, like, I feel like their friendships work.
I don't know. I mean, I am a little rough and tough in my Afro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little, the thing with my best friend, he tells people that I have a penis. And I'm like, you gotta stop. Like, I'm like, it's 2023. Like,
how long has he been saying that?
Forever. Like, I've been with him and like his guy friends, and they'll be like, what's up with your girl? And he'd be like, she got a penis. And I'm like, you can't say that, because then they're probably like, really?
She really has.
No,
it's 2023. Everybody decided to change their life. Like,
say that.
Oh gosh.
And so
he's a blocker.
A couple weeks ago, we had a conversation, him and I, about feminine energy, and I told him, I'm like, stop saying that. I'm embracing my feminine energy. Like,
oh, you got stern with him.
Yes.
You were masculine and telling him.
I was like, look,
that you're embracing your feminine. Okay.
Yeah. And then we went out and he ordered a mimosa. And I was like, look at you, embracing your feminine energy. Embracing your feminine energy.
You know? Put a bow around the rim.
So, oh yeah, I was like, that's for her back there.
I can't.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, it was pretty funny. He was like, forget it. Just give me a shot of tequila. And I'm not, drink your mimosa.
Yeah, your bromosa.
drink it.
Your bromosa.
Yes, drink it up. So, yeah, but I definitely think men and women can be friends. I don't think if it's someone that you had some type of romantic relationship with and it didn't work out for, either one, like, first one reason or the other, like, it didn't work out, and then you settle for the friendship hoping that one day they're like, I really want to be with you. Like, that doesn't work. Like, that's not a friendship.
I feel like that'll never work too, because if you're not able to openly give, that person all of you and tell them all of your emotions, and how is any relationship gonna work, whether it's friendship or companionship? Like, you too scared to open up and tell them what it is, because then they'll be able to tell you what it is, and you're not ready for that. So no, you ready? I'm never sitting in the background. Nope.
No, or like they, or they like lead you on too. Like I don't know what this, what's the new term, situationship?
Oh yeah.
Like, so they're not really your friend, but they're not your partner.
Yeah.
Like, so, now you got this situation.
Crapola.
Yeah, who coined that term? Where did that come from?
Situationship?
Yeah.
Situationship came from this line. Man, you already know what it is. No, I don't. Because you have not told me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like dudes do that a lot. Like, they want to be outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like we want to be outside, like, but they like you enough to still want to have you around, right? But they still want to be outside doing everything else. So you both are not in a committed relationship, but in your mind, it's like you have pieces of a relationship. So then it'd be a situationship, because you gonna get mad if you see him somewhere with somebody or find out with him about something, and vice versa. He's gonna be upset or feel a type of way if he see you dealing with somebody else, or find out you dealing with somebody else. But neither one of you technically can be upset because y'all, there's no titles on it. There's no exact, okay, this is what we're doing. So that's how you end up in a situationship and not a relationship.
Now, who do you think kind of makes it more of a situationship? Like, do you think it's more of like the man is like, I'm not ready to commit kind of a thing, or do you think it's like a woman? Like, who do you think goes more towards the situationship?
I feel like it's even parts.
Yeah.
Because let's say the girl is the one in the, like she wants the relationship, and he's not giving her, what she wants. She's still around, so she's still okay in it, you know. So, and he might be there and know exactly what she wants, but he's not giving it to her. So, and he's still allowing her to be around, or still doing what he needs to preserve her to stay around. Yeah. So I feel like it's even parts. Yeah. On both sides.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Interesting.
It's trying to, sometimes it's the other way around. Like women have been in their masculinity, so a lot of women want to, they pull in these roles like the men are notoriously known for doing. So sometimes it ain't all them. Yeah. And some of us is like, oh, I'm gonna act like baby with that seer like a boy.
I guess. I don't know. It's all very. It's all very interesting. I don't know though. It's interesting though. But yeah. But men and women can definitely be friends.
They can. I love my guy friends. I love them to infinity and beyond. I'll be there for every engagement, every anniversary, every child born. I'll be there. I love them. I'm not in love with them. I love them. Yeah. And it'll never go past anything like that. So I definitely believe you can be bros with the bros.
Yeah, and I mean their partners are gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Luckily, mine's all have really great women. Yes. I can boast and brag on that as well. They all have great fiancés and wives, and I don't have any problems because all of their women are great.
They got to suck it up. You know what I mean? Like even like when you find Mr. Right, like.
My friends are so goofy. They're gonna open him with. They're gonna welcome him with open arms.
You're gonna have to accept them like it is what it is.
It is, and they probably gonna be like, "Finally, she needed you, bro. Where you be?" Like that's what they're gonna give. That's the energy they're gonna give.
He might be with he might be unhappy with his wife right now.
Uh-oh. I mean,
that's like I saw this
playing.
Exactly. Like I saw this meme that said, don't worry, it's something like, oh, you're looking for your soulmate, like don't worry, they're still married right now. Like it was something so funny because I was like, I mean, I get it. Like people get married, people get divorced, people like it's it is what it is. So yeah.
I guess that coincides with why are all the good men taken?
Are they? Like are the good men taken, or you just gotta go to?
I don't know. Right now, it seems like the dating pool got piss in it. Like,
the dating pool is very pissy.
Yeah,
it's very, very.
And the people that got in it didn't take a bath before they got in the pool. They didn't clean themselves before they got in the water, and they fogging it up.
But then it's like also like I've been reading a lot, and it's something about like what you attract, like. I forgot the term about like something you attract, like, and I was just like, oh, that makes sense. It wasn't like you are what you attract. It was like like you are what you entertain.
Yeah, I can see that because I mean,
Yeah.
if you entertain a F boy, then
Yeah. But sometimes they're
you
cute.
line up as
They're
F
cute
boys.
though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're cute, so they're
but having to rebuild yourself ain't.
I know, that's the part right
That's
there.
ugly.
Like, yeah, like, yeah.
Mm-mm.
We don't talk about that.
I'm like,
Yeah, but you're right, like you said, having to rebuild yourself after
dealing with
they
one.
freaking, yeah.
You know what? It's crazy because it's the weirdest thing to me, and maybe this is why I'm single, but I've had guys tell me like I'm too good to be true. Like, oh, Lou, you have this, you got this going on here, this, you're that, you're a wife, da da da, and then they don't act right, or like they don't, you know, they don't allow it to be what it could be.
Because that's not your person. That's why.
It's just the weirdest thing to me, though.
Yeah, that's not your. And
so how do you feel like they intimidated by the greatness?
I think they are very much so.
Are they gonna feel too bad about screwing it up?
I don't. Honestly, I don't. I do definitely think they're intimidated. I do think. But like, I think men like someone who is a little weak.
Yeah.
That's the yeah, I do think like I don't know, and I don't know, it's hard because not all men that's what they like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean it's hard. It's a hard because yeah. I have no idea, but I do think when the time comes, you'll meet Mr. Right.
Yeah, I'm just praying that he's healed and got all his stuff together. Okay, don't come this way unless you
know who sings that? Mr. Right now is 21 Savage, right? Does Drake sing on that too?
I think so.
Is
that the album they did together?
No,
it's just 21 by itself. 21.
Yeah. 21. I think it is. I used to hate that song. Now I play it all the time. Yes.
I know 21.
Yeah, only because I like Drake's part when he says something like, I forget what he says. It's something towards the end. I don't know. It just made me like.
You gonna play it in the car, right?
I know I'm gonna play it as soon as I get in the car. Like, it's something, yeah.
Just put it in your story so I know you're happening.
No, I'm not posting on my stories because I want to keep people guessing what I'm doing.
Oh, that's
why I haven't posted in like a week on my story because I want people to be like, dang, she hasn't been walking.
Oh,
she hasn't been going on her morning walk. Who's she with? Who's she with right now? So is she happy? I bet you she's sad. She depressed.
Why do you always want to go to these?
Because they do.
Like you feel good about yourself?
No, and I was listening to that this morning about how like people that criticize other people, like how it's really like their life, like how they're so effed up in their life. That's why they criticize other people. Yeah. Like people happy in their life, never criticize other people. And I thought about that, like I don't really criticize people. Like I may look at somebody and be like, damn, she wore that outside. But it would just be like because she shouldn't have worn that outside. But I would never say it out loud to her. But like it's just like the thought pops into my head, like, bro. Like that's what you got in the mirror and you were like, oh, this looks good. Like
it shows that one, huh?
Yeah, and it looks like, oh my god. That's a whole nother topic though. Just
tune in for that episode.
We could talk about that in the feminine energy. I think one part of embracing your feminine energy is always like being cute. Like I don't mean like, makeup all the time, hair and all, but just always like
presentable.
Just and whatever makes
like
you
a subtle softness. Like
exactly.
Once again, come back for that episode.
Yeah.
So make sure you got your notifications on, you subscribe, like this video.
Subscribe, check out our website, lishalou.com.
Period. To get this recipe too. This one
isn't it good?
Yeah.
And so the hard part with me is like, it's not the hard part, but I don't measure anything. So I'm all about like, just if you feel it, you know what I mean? I did about like 6 strawberries, like about 6 little key limes, about a cup of sparkling water, a teaspoon of honey, and I think that was it. And I think too, what makes it really good too is some of the tahini fell like inside the cup, so it has like a little.
Yeah, it got that extra splash.
Yeah, I can't wait till I'm back drinking again because I will be
throwing that tequila in there.
Making this with. I think I'm gonna go.
Because it is giving Mexican lollipop.
It is giving Mexican lollipop, but I feel like it's like a vodka drink, like on the beach. You know what I mean?
I guess maybe because I'm not really into vodka.
Oh, that's all I drink, but I definitely feel like a vodka.
That's why I'm like, what do you need? Tequila.
Well, we can do that. That'll be like a taste test for an episode. Like we'll do one with vodka and one tequila.
Okay.
And see like
what's what?
Yeah, how it comes out. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys.
Here's to another episode of Table Talk. Cheers one more time.
Cheers. Have the best, most amazing week ever.
Yeah, let's be real productive and
very.
This weekend.
And
this week.
We'll
see you ladies and fellas.
And
next week.